United States, 1 in every 88 children are diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, or ASD. There's 2 million people that are affected by ASD here in the United States, as well as 8 million more worldwide. This is almost a tenfold increase over the past 40 years. And all these facts are kind of alarming and big statistics. I'm sure that they're not surprising to you. I'm sure that you've heard them before, and I'm sure that you know someone with ASD, or you know someone who knows someone with ASD. And that's because of the prevalence of it today, and through the efforts of organizations like Autism Speaks and local organizations that try to spread awareness. But what isn't really being spread is the types of therapies and techniques that work best to treat children with ASD and help them to communicate and help them with their language development. Oftentimes, people with ASD have delayed communication and language development, as well as nonverbal. It depends on the severity. But either way, these people with ASD typically need speech therapy or an assistive device to help them out. And through my research that I've conducted and from what I've seen, I would say that a speech-generating device is what works the best. Speech-generating devices are a separate device that today typically look like a touchscreen with words or pictures or even a keyboard. It depends on the development of the child at the time, the cognitive development of the child at the time. And what this child does is they press the picture and the word is said. And from what I've found, this actually helps them develop their own language skills and helps them with their social interactions as well. And actually, nowadays, to make a speech-generating device, all you really need to do is download an app from the App Store on iTunes onto your iPad, which is kind of cool, a little crazy, but kind of cool. And in my opinion, that this speech-generating device works the best is based off of the fact that it does improve communication skills and it does improve language and speech development, which I think are very important. And I'm studying to become a speech pathologist, so this topic is fascinating to me. And speech pathologists usually play a pretty big role in the child's use of a speech-generating device. So what a speech pathologist will do is they will take the speech-generating device, give it to the child, and teach them how to use it. And teach them how to properly use it, not use it as a toy or not just press whatever buttons, how to make sense of it. And then what the speech pathologist will do is then teach the child's teachers and their family members how to use it as well so they can effectively communicate with their child. And sometimes speech pathologists will even take the extra mile, which I think is very necessary, and teach the students' peers how to use it and what it does and what it's for, and explain how it's used and how it's different from the way that other people communicate. I've actually gotten to work under a speech pathologist for the past 3 years, my aunt, and I have gotten to witness and sit in on a couple of her therapy sessions over the years, quite a few actually. And from what I've seen, the SGD does work the best. It's one of those things where the child responds very well to it and learns how to use it quickly and effectively, which is very difficult for children with ASD sometimes to learn new things. And a lot of the research that I conducted supported this. One study compared an SGD with a picture exchange communication system. And a picture exchange communication system is another type of assistive communication device. And the study supports that the use of an SGD promotes a lot of social behavior for children with ASD, which is very important. Because one of the symptoms of ASD is difficulty with social interactions. In a review that I read of numerous studies involving the use of an SGD, suggested that 86% of the studies had positive outcomes for the children after using the SGD. It had positive effects on the child, meaning their communication skills improved. The more research that I conduct, the more sure I am that a speech-generating device is the best route to go. And I hope that this paper raises some awareness and helps some parents with autism choose which device to use and help some speech pathologists choose which device they should use. and I hope that it's educational and shows everyone that this device is a really good choice. Thanks!